Yeah, man, it's good.
For all you audio listeners, if we're recording or
We
if
haven't
you guys,
even started.
I don't know what part Geezuss is gonna start it at. We're trying the hot chocolate and the cheese.
Let's start it then, so people can know what we're doing.
Slaps.
Apparently,
These
it's
Colombians are onto something.
Oh, thank you, GB.
it's
Oh,
dry.
Just like my DMs.
They should be.
It's summertime. They don't want gorditos right now. But in the winter, all they want is tortas and bolillos.
That
Ready?
is what a torta comes with.
What's up, guys? My name is Mario.
My name's Geezuss.
My name's Pao.
I'm Raul.
Welcome back.
to another Vive con Huevos podcast.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Martes con Huevos.
Yep.
We hope you enjoyed last week's episode with Joaquin. Shout out Joaquin. I know it was a little all over the place, but the topics were pretty sick.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
I definitely want him to come back again because I feel like that podcast could have gone for like hours.
He has life experience.
He really does. Yeah. But guys, sorry for like
Clinking.
munching. Always munching. Jesus finally brought the hot chocolate and the cheese.
It's the Taco Bell version, meaning it's not the exact Colombian version. I just bought mozzarella cheese and dark chocolate, like whatever dark chocolate.
Is the Colombian one dark chocolate?
Yeah.
Is that why you bought dark
dark chocolate? Yeah.
What a beautiful chocolate.
Because it's supposed to give it like salty flavor. and
Oh,
all
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're eating the pirata version, but they all say it's
Hey,
really good.
it's good from what we have.
You want to try it?
No,
it's just really
I'm-
kind of. It's just
I'm
kind of
okay.
hot.
It's literally cheese, chocolate flavored cheese.
Oh, okay.
You know what I think? It's because like mozzarella
Weird.
doesn't really have like a
Flavor, it's just
flavor.
creamy.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just thick.
So that's why the chocolate overtakes it.
Fun fact, I'm actually allergic to dark chocolate. That's why I ended up not wanting to try it.
Oh yeah, I always forget you are.
I'm not like, I won't break out in hives or anything,
And
but I get a
lactose
really bad
intolerant?
migraine. No,
No?
but it's with water.
Oh.
But no, I'm actually not
that's
lactose
true.
intolerant.
I need it
I've
with
discovered that in the last couple months that I've been drinking like whole milks. Like half and half and stuff.
We really do need an olicam.
An Olicam we do. She does the weirdest shit, man.
So everybody knows why we stop for like 2
Yeah,
seconds.
just fucking
stare.
stare. You were lactose intolerant though.
I was at one point, but I retracted that shit.
That's why I became lactose intolerant because then we moved out. We wouldn't buy that much milk because I was the only one drinking milk.
Well, no, I wasn't. I don't think I've ever been lactose intolerant. I don't drink milk.
As Jesus
in
would say,
general.
it's just in your head. Just think about not being lactose intolerant.
It could be. I don't never think I was. I just, because I don't drink milk, I was just like, oh, I'm just going to buy all the other things, like, para qué? But ever since I started this whole, like, health journey, I realized that organic whole is better than anything else. So then I've incorporated it more in my diet. You know, what?
I love milk.
Yeah.
I'm a connoisseur of milk.
Of milk too? What's your favorite brand?
We have
Chocolate,
different.
non-chocolate.
I love chocolate, but I love whole milk. I love my low fat, my fat free. My family sometimes has coconut milk, almond milk.
I fucking hate coconut milk.
Oat milk.
Ugh.
I have all of them, like on deck,
I do like
ready to
oat
go.
milk.
I don't really like coconut water either. I think after
You said
Vitality
coconut
Bowls.
milk.
Yeah, no, but just coconut, like in general, coconut.
Whoever drinks coconut water, it's disgusting.
My
Just
don't
like
like
water
it.
that's already been in someone's mouth.
Okay. I
Okay,
was
that's
about
what
to
he
say that.
says. Yeah.
It sounds
Disgusting.
Yeah, I
That's the
get
coconut
it.
milk.
I used to kind of like it when we had Vitality Bowls, and I was like hunger. I was always hungover. Like, but it had to be like
Crazy
ice
cold.
cold,
Yeah.
bro. Like out of the freezer cold.
Agreed. The coconut milk that you like, though, is it the chunky one? Because that's like the
there's
real
all, like-
coconut milk.
It tastes like water, or like water milk.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's like the, I don't know what it is, but diluted, processed. I don't know. But the real coconut milk is like chunky. It comes in a can, and like, it comes in cartons too, actually. But when I worked at a coffee shop, that's like what it was.
Have you ever broken bones?
Kind of like condensated milk.
Condensed.
Leche
Condensed
condensada.
milk. Uh-huh.
No, because that one's like smooth. This one's like true chunks. And like when you put it in your, like real coconut milk, when you put it in your coffee, it like leaves little chunks of,
Like pulp? Like, come
kind
on.
of, but it was just like chunks. Like imagínate la comida de lata de Oli, pero blanca. Okay, wait, but do you have a favorite brand of milk? You know, favorite
I love
water?
Fairlife right now from the U.S.
Okay.
because it's lactose free, so I can drink a lot of it, and I feel like I don't get sick from it.
USA.
In Mexico, I love. It's called Santa Clarita.
Oh yeah, you did tell us.
It's
about that.
lactose free also, and they're ice cream flavored. So, like chocolate ice cream, strawberry ice cream, whatever it is.
Okay, that is such a fucking marketing scheme.
I hate all
Because
my
what the
cheese.
hell is chocolate ice cream versus chocolate milk? Like it's the same thing.
So is French vanilla, vanilla bean, classic vanilla, but they have different vanillas in ice cream. You know.
So it's just vanilla flavored milk. That's a
true. I never
marketing
thought about
scheme,
it like
and
that.
you fell into it.
I like it.
No, that's okay. I think that's like, because when you talked about it last time, I looked it up because I was like, no entiendo. Like, leche con sabor a helado, like, it's just melted ice. Like, milk is technically melted ice cream. So I was like, what the heck? And then I was looking up and I did see that they had like strawberry and like all these other flavors, but they all say sabor a helado. And I'm like, okay, well, technically that's just to like get people to fall into their marketing, which is fine if it's good. But I just
If
thought
it works, it
was
works.
Yeah.
Works on me. Plus, it's lactose free. And the only reason I started drinking lactose free is because my girlfriend, she got me into it, and I actually feel better.
Yeah.
Is she lactose
And now I
intolerant?
drink way more now. Yeah.
Great. Wait, so they don't sell it here in the U.S.? No, is in Mexico?
That one specific marca, no. And I've been looking for Empura because I like Empura too. Or Epura? No, Empura.
Empura.
Excuse me.
Empura.
En puro?
Or
Isn't it
Lana.
with an A?
I like the warm
Empura.
milk that they have in the shelf. And then you can.
Oh, like the carton one that you just don't have
And
to refrigerate when.
but then I
until it's open?
refrigerate it.
Oh,
and
I
then
thought
Once it's
like
open.
literally warm. Like,
No, I like that
It's
version.
like room temperature.
see, see,
Yeah.
see.
I like that version where you can put it in the freezer or whatever and then make it cold. I like milk.
Yeah, you know what? I've known you a pretty long time, and not until shout out Issa, not until her wedding did I realize how much you actually really enjoyed chocolate
You
milk.
don't remember in middle school
Oh,
my chocolate milk?
Yeah,
I've
but I
always-
mean, we were in middle school, bro. Like,
normal.
yeah,
Normal age things.
yeah. But I don't think I had ever seen you like indulge in chocolate milk as much as that weekend.
That was so funny to me because I just remember just being like, we'd be at mid dinner eating a steak, and he'd be like, you know what? I can't stop thinking about the chocolate chocolate milk in my room. And I was like, what? I
was
just thought it
bomb.
was so funny
FYI.
that he was like so eager to leave dinner to go drink his chocolate milk.
Anyways,
But how do you guys rate
I'm
this?
kind of sad.
That the
Your
cheese
cheese
is
is-
over.
Yeah,
I wanted more cheese, Jesus.
I know.
You
I
kinda-
did put like
Damn,
a
always
slice and a half into each.
mention.
Dude, he went ham on his cheese though.
yeah. Well, he
No.
was chewing his cheese for like 10 minutes.
Chewing
I-
his cheese. Say
I
that.
put-
Chewing his
10
cheese,
times really
chewing his
fast.
cheese, chewing
I
his
let
cheese, chewing his cheese, chewing his cheese, chewing his cheese,
Chewing his
chewing his
cheese.
cheese.
Chewing his cheese. But what do you rate it out of 10?
I'd give it a solid 8.
Wow, really?
Yeah, with mozzarella.
6.
6.
Yeah, it's a good snack.
Yeah,
So it's
Like a
D.
7.
Yeah.
I could definitely see me like randomly wanting this, like in the when it's cold, like in the winter, like
Oh, yeah.
on a rainy
You
day.
do like hot chocolate though.
Yeah.
Like you do like it.
Oh yeah, I do like hot chocolate. But like pop in like a movie when it's raining,
Maybe
just
with
watch
milk.
Harry
It was-
Potter.
Yeah, with milk, make it a little thicker. Then you get those pieces of bread.
That's
in there.
definitely a Saturday drink.
The
Though.
one you sent it, right?
sent
Or you
it,
sent it?
yeah.
So the one that you sent on Instagram, I was like, that looks good.
Yeah.
Like it's all frothy, parece como que lo licuaron y luego
Yeah.
lo... Yeah. I'll try that. I'll try that when
That
we
one.
when we decide to make that one.
We should try it with the different cheese.
Different cheese. Yeah, we'll look into.
Jalapeno cheddar.
It's because I just went to Vaughn's. Like, I mean,
Queso
mozzarella,
Oaxaca.
whatever.
Yeah, well, you just wanted to try it
Yeah.
out. It makes sense.
Just start doing random ones. Queso fresco.
Queso Oaxaca would probably be really good because it's
Slap,
really
it's a
good
little bit of
melty
salty,
cheese,
right?
And it's like a really good quesadilla cheese, so that means it melts really well. So I think that would actually be pretty
Can
good.
we bring
nice.
back cheese when we go?
Yeah. But I think we have to check it in.
Oh
No.
fuck that.
I've brought in briefcase of cheese.
Hella break up.
Like
Break
carry on?
it up.
No, in my suitcases.
Oh no.
To check it in.
Yeah.
Like check it in your suitcase.
Oh, but you guys
yeah,
wanna
it's because
carry
we're doing
on?
a carry on.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe next time we go.
You should
we'll
be
do
able
a-
to.
Yeah, I don't see why
Well,
not.
Well, you would have to like
well, you
declare
can't
it.
take food on the
Yeah, I've brought in
airplane.
burritos and stuff.
But so the last time that I went to Mexico with Meli, I had a bunch of stuff. Like I was bringing back a bunch of food, but it was like treats, like sweet stuff. And I had a cocada. Cocada's for your parents, and the TSA took it all from me.
They just wanted it.
And I
wanted
think
Fuck
so
those
too,
guys.
which is why I'm scared to bring back food like that because I feel like they just want to take your shit when like
If
they
anyone
like
wants
it.
to go pick us up in TJ, we'd much appreciate it.
Well, no, it's the TSA over there.
Oh.
Like, a mí me pasó en la Ciudad de México.
La aduana.
Oh.
When we were going through
what a bunch of...
security.
Nah, they just wanted that shit. They're like,
Yeah.
little treat.
And so, like, I did the most. I tried to go check in the backpack, but it was too late. So then I came back and they're like, pues no pasas. So then, like, I had to leave it. I was able to bring back some of the things, but some of the things I wasn't. So then I'm just like, don't want to bring back shit like that because I feel like they just take it if they want it,
Yeah.
you know? But next time we go, because we're going to have to go again, we can do a check-in and bring back other stuff.
That's true.
Maybe
I'm
they
sad
were
now.
they were waiting for a payment and you never gave in. It's like, whatever. I'll just take the cocoa then.
Oh, I guess.
I don't know if I would be able to
I was
pay off
broke as
someone
fuck.
in
That
their
was
TSA
3
there.
weeks being in
Like
Mexico.
I could pay off a cop, but not a...
Yeah, I don't think so.
Like I feel like someone in the airport is a little bit more legit.
There's hella cameras.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Allegedly. I got charged $60 to go into Mexico.
Oh yeah,
And then I only had $40. And he's like, oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Is it because you were going too long?
That was
when we went to the wedding, no?
A couple hours over. Yeah. I
Damn,
was a couple
60 bucks
hours
though?
over. He said it was $60. And I was like, oh, I only got 40. He's like, oh, that's fine.
He fucking ripped you off because
Yeah.
they let you pay with card. Because it's happened to us and they let me pay with the card.
No, well, he asked for 60 first.
Uh-huh.
I only gave him 40.
Well, yeah. But
no,
I
pero lo
guess
que ella está diciendo que
Yeah,
sí.
Like, he was just
should've charged
charging
the
you.
60.
Yeah.
like I think he was just charging you to charge you at that point.
That's why.
No?
Maybe you just need to look a little bit more Mexican when you go.
Well, remember the time that we went y nosotros nos fuimos por Tijuana por lo mismo porque yo no quería tener que pagar por la... ¿Cómo se llama?
Sí.
It has a name.
I was going to say aduana.
No.
No, I know what you're
Whatever.
talking about. Yeah, the fee.
The fee for when you're traveling to Mexico and you're going to be there for too long. La visa.
The permit.
El permiso. Yo no quería pagar por el permiso y la verdad me choca el CBX, entonces me gusta irme por el... O sea, que me dejen en Tijuana. Y cuando llegamos tenían los guardias checando tu pasaporte y si no eres mexicano, pues te hacían pagarlo. And when we got up to the little window, the guy was like, no sé, son como
It was a crazy, like...
1,000 pesos por los dos en efectivo o 2,500 pesos en tarjeta. Like something crazy, right? That I was like, what?
Yeah, I know.
So I think they just pocket the cash.
I mean...
Like
Yeah.
I assume that, like
Yeah.
if you pay with the card, they charge you what
It's
they're
a-
supposed to charge you because they have no way of keeping that money. But when you...
But there should be a way of, like, filing it, right?
What?
On their end? Like, how many they gave out and, like... I don't know. Am I overthinking this too?
Well, they
Yeah.
probably just file the ones that pay with card. And,
Oh, I see.
and pocket the cash.
It's like the cops, you know.
Of the-
How many tickets should have they given, but they didn't.
Is that why there's so many cops out right now? Have you guys seen the amount of cops that
Yeah,
is
there's
there?
been a lot.
It's like DoorDash. Everyone wants in.
There has been a lot of cops. I just shot 3 on my way back from working out today. And like, she lives in Rolling Hills, like not that far, you know? So I was like, what the heck? There's a lot of cops.
I forgot my wallet today, so hopefully I didn't get pulled over.
Nah, you're
Hopefully
good.
not.
Just go to the back.
If not, I'll try to outrun him.
Through Heritage?
Yeah.
That's where all the cops are. I feel like that's where I see all of them.
People
I've been riding
25.
dirty without plates for the past 6 months. Geezuss will be okay one night.
The
No,
day I'm
no, he has
sober and I'm driving home, I better not get pulled over.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. The cheese and the chocolate. I would
Good.
give it like an 8.
You
Solid
stick
8.
to your 8.
7. I think it'll be taste better with milk and probably getting the OG dark chocolate and OG cheese.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
I
you
said
stick to your 6.
Yeah.
What would you have done to make this one better?
Milk.
Milk.
More cheese.
There's more
Milk,
cheese.
more cheese.
Yeah. Well, now it's too late.
Some
Yeah.
panecito.
Raul was saying that they do
Oh, the one he
panecito,
sent
yeah.
on the Instagram. Yeah. All right. Well, then
Speaking
that concludes.
Speaking of South America,
Speaking of South America, have you guys heard of the Marubo tribe?
No.
No.
When we were talking before, I thought it was another one, but
Yeah.
no.
So this is one of those small little tribes that are pretty much like isolated from the world. They're like next to the Aitui River. super, super random. There's only like 2,000 people part of his tribe.
You got to give him that hot spit on that thing.
So in
Have you seen that video? Oh, okay.
2020,
I love her.
Elon Musk gave him Starlink. You know what Starlink
okay.
is?
Uh-huh.
It's like pretty much like a low orbit satellite that gives internet to a specific area.
Okay.
So he's been doing it to like super like isolated places that like Africa, the Sahara. What I think
It's like
part
his
of
version
Africa.
of DirecTV, no?
Yeah,
Basically.
And what, for like their phones?
and yeah. So pretty
Or
much what they did is they gave it to that area and they gave them phones. Like, here you go. Like, you guys now have access to the world.
Here's your Obama phone.
Yep. So 1 year later, things are great. You know, it's saved people's lives with emergencies. You know, like with snake bites, they're able to reach other villages. But there's one issue.
What is this?
Can you guys guess what it is?
Did they go crazy on porn?
They can't charge their phone.
They did.
They went crazy on porn? Well, this ties our topic in really well.
I
Okay.
was not expecting that.
They got addicted to porn. So things are great. You know, they were doing social media and all that. And then at one point, they just found porn and they just started openly sharing it to everyone. Like they had like group chats and
Look.
and it's a tribe where like this type of stuff is frowned upon. Like they don't even kiss in front of each other.
Oh, wow.
So now they're exposed to all this stuff. And then, it's like, and then the chief, something about, I don't know exactly, but the chief was saying like even kids are getting lazy. They're just on their phones all day. And this is just a year. Like they're a tribe that have been just like hunting and gathering and
Isolated.
isolated.
Those
and,
uncontacted tribes.
and they just got internet and now they're just pretty much our version. Like they're us now.
The phone
They're-
is the devil. Like the phone and the internet, like the access that the phone gives you to the internet is the freaking devil.
Yeah. I can see that though. So
I
I mean,
just knew it.
I
When
didn't
you
know-
said-
I didn't see that
you
coming
looked at me
at
some
all.
type of way. I was like, porn dog?
gotta give him the hot dude spit on that thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting something else. But I
So-
can see how like the laziness thing can kind of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
can be a problem. Like today I had the day off and I woke up in the morning.
How many times you charge your phone?
A lot. Oh, you know what? Not a
You
lot
don't have to
because
charge it when you have the double battery stuck to it.
It's always charging.
I had a lot to do. But in the morning, it was pretty slow. So I woke up, I ate breakfast, I came downstairs, and then I knew I was gonna go to hit the gym early. And then right before the gym, like I sat down on the couch and I was just endless scrolling on TikTok. And I just felt myself like getting lazier and lazier,
go
and
to.
yeah, and that's exactly what happened. Like it got to the point where like Ollie was on that corner, like right next to Pao, and I was like laying down this way, and I was like just looking at her, like looking at Ollie, and like looking at my phone, and Ollie como que le estaba empezando los ojos, so she started getting sleepier, and then I started getting sleepier, and at one point, I had that like thought that was like, you know what, like I'll just skip today, like. Just making excuses.
You hear
like,
that, Kelly?
Like just making excuse. Probably doesn't even listen to this podcast, but
All right, Silvia, you hear that?
I don't think she listens to that. But lost my train of thought. But yeah, no, I started thinking about that. I was like, no, dude, I'm just kidding. Like, luego lo hago. I started making up excuses. Like, oh,
And then I asked you,
I gotta
no?
go to my dad's. I had según yo iba a lavar el carro. Like I was gonna like clean it out because I have a bunch of mess in there. And I was like, it's fucking 11. It's going to take me like 10 hours. We got to record today. I still haven't picked my topics. And then Pao went to the gym. She's like, I'm going to go. And then she started getting ready. And right before she went outside to go hang out with Ollie in the sun. And then she's like, come out with
Taking
me.
care of our cortisol levels, y'all.
Yeah. And then she's like, come outside with me. And I was like, nah, if I don't roll off of this bed and start getting ready to go to the gym, I'm not going to fucking go. And if I go out there with you, I'm just going to get even more lazier. So I
Yeah.
can see how that happens.
Did you go to the gym?
I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I actually went twice.
Technically,
I
yeah.
went twice. I went once to the gym, and then my niece.
Looked at it, not for me.
Too many people.
And then my niece has gymnastics, and they did something for Father's Day, but my sister forgot. I'm gonna blame on her. I think they told her
That she
that
just
hey,
doesn't
you need to
remember.
tell the dads to come over and like they're gonna do something with you guys. And I think she forgot. I'm gonna throw her under the bus. And then she calls me. So that my niece's gymnastics thing is at 4:00, and she calls me at 3:30. She goes, "Hey, are you busy from 4 to 5?" And I was like, "Why?" And she goes, "You wanna go to Maya's gymnastics class and hang out with her for an hour?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" Anyways, long story short, I went over there and we were hanging out. And
But it was super funny
Doing
because
gymnastic
I just
stuff.
hear Mario say, Yeah, like just watch her, and then I could like hear. It's not on speaker, but I could like hear it. And she was like, "No, like you have to do the things." So I just imagine Mario because they do like the aerial gymnastics.
Yeah.
So I just imagine Mario hanging from the thing.
So it's like the Cirque du Soleil, like gymnastics of someone that's fucking like
You got the cortinas.
the
Yeah.
cortinas, and that's what they were teaching me how to do. Honestly, that's a fucking workout.
Yeah. Well, I saw when they like post videos on their Instagram, and there's one where you're doing knee taps.
Oh yeah,
no?
that was the warm ups. Yeah, yeah,
So technically, you worked out twice today.
yeah.
Well, to wrap it back to your thing, because you were saying how like it's making like the kids lazy and stuff. I'm actually reading a book right now called The Anxious Generation, and it talks about like how the phone does that to you, and how like exactly what you were saying. Like the deeper and deeper you get into it, the less and less you have like motivation to do other things, and it's just like because of our brain chemistry. And so one of the topics that they bring up in that book is porn, and how much it affects people growing up. So like us as adults, like we compute the porn differently than a 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old does, right?
But we do the same things.
It's just the way we process.
It's the way we process things. So like you can separate yourself from a video that you're watching that's like obviously acted out, and like you know that, but a kid can't. So like their brain chemistry just doesn't work that way, and because it's giving the kid the access to like just the pleasure, like the instant gratification, like that instant pleasure, it then takes away from like the real act of sex. And so porn is actually, well, we know that it's addictive, right? And like it's like considered a disease when you're addicted to porn.
that hot too. Spit on that thing. Sorry.
You're gonna have to put that TikTok on the video.
Have you seen
now.
it, Jesus?
No.
Bro.
I didn't know what it was at first either. He showed me
I'll pull
yesterday,
it
and I
up
was
right
like, bro. And so yeah, so I could see how like that is affecting them so much, especially when it's something so new. So to them, it was like
Like this
wow
yeah.
effect. Yeah, like
this exists.
at least like our younger generations, like they
and like
just
and then
know
you got
about
and then
it
you
now.
got to think about it like they don't like maybe we know like por ejemplo the Kama Sutra, like the different positions and like
Damn, you be Kama Sutra.
bro, you don't even know shit.
Bro,
My suegra listens to this, bro. Chill.
Dude, chill. You the one doing you the one doing the splits.
I went to the aerial
Why do you think
class.
I sent him to gymnastics?
I'm just limber.
Look, babe, they had the same swing.
All pro. Y la Maya, Ata, why do you know how to do that so well?
Don't ask questions. But okay, so we know like different positions and stuff like that, right? So sexuality is very open within our like community or like whatever society. So like them, it's very primitive. It's very like, you know, top, bottom. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So imagine like them seeing like
All the
different things
different-
like bro, like there's crazy shit on the fucking internet, freaking nugget porn, like the freaking drills, like
There's just so many categories. And,
Yeah.
and like I said, like they're like they don't even kiss in front of each other. Like that was like
Yeah.
so
frowned
imagine
upon.
like just seeing
Where is this tribe?
everything. That's
Do you
crazy.
remember?
in Brazil.
In Brazil.
In the Amazon forest? Probably,
yeah,
huh?
one of the Amazon forest tribes. It's the Itui River. That's all I know.
That's
Damn,
crazy.
so they're deep in there. And now
Deep
they
in
got
there.
access to the forest.
And so are they doing anything about it? Like what?
So they did say they
Oh.
can't live without it now. Like
They can't?
They're
No,
saying that?
the internet. Like they
Oh,
can't
the
live
internet.
with it.
internet.
Like they have to keep it, you know, because they've advanced so much. But what they did is now they've put limitation on the use, so they can only use it 2 hours in the morning, 5 hours in the afternoon, and then all day Sunday.
Sounds some communist shit.
So it's kind of like
Yeah, what the
Who
fuck?
put those rules?
whoever the
Their
leaders
person.
Because like the
Why
whole
didn't-
point
they
is
should've
like
just banned porn.
I mean,
We'll get into that right now.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
but like the thing is, everyone has
Not
to
here,
contribute in their tribes. Like it's not like us. Like not all of us have to work for our food or this and that. You know,
Well, no,
literally
they
have to-
need to be active and like
Yeah.
on top of shit because if not, they're not gonna eat.
They're on top of that Pornhub.
Dude, that's crazy. Wow.
Ahorita salgo por unas berries.
I wonder what Elon Musk says about this.
They go crazy every time.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that.
But it's because you didn't hear the question. He's all like, what's one thing that you do in bed that makes guys go crazy?
Oh, you
It's because that one doesn't say it. It just says it.
Spit on that thing, bro.
Now it's gonna fucking replay.
We'll look for the real one.
But it's fucking funny. That hot too, spit on that thing.
So what was it like 2 weeks ago that we recorded? You guys kept saying always munching, and then there was another one. Oh yeah, you get on. You listen that one. So like I feel like all of a sudden didn't hear you guys saying anything. Y luego como hace 2 días, gotta give him that hut. And I was like, no mames, ya empezó otra vez con algo diferente.
But yeah, no, porn is an addiction, bro. Like it's, and I think just
it's known that it is.
but like now, like it being even more accessible, and like you said, like before, like maybe it was different because we could separate ourselves from watching it and I guess real life. But now imagine without like the VR set. Like I think I jokingly said it with Andy. And it's like if you see me if you walk into my house and you see me with the VR set just clapping imaginary cheeks, just mind your own business. But now imagine that, like this is what these kids are like growing up with.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's crazy that that's what they found too. Like, out of so many things the internet has to offer,
it was funny because I was watching. I saw it in a video announcing it, and then they said like, "Oh, now there's a problem." It was like, "Oh, I bet they found porn or whatever." And yep, it was exactly that. Kind of like how you guessed it. So, I mean, porn's gonna find its way.
Yeah.
So. We'll see. That was just a year later, so we'll see. We'll check back in a year and see how they are later.
I wonder who the first person to check it was.
I know, and like send it. And then their main person is probably just sitting there all day watching porn because he doesn't have to go hunt.
He's probably with his like thousands of wives like, hey,
do this.
This is what we're doing today. That hawk too is just spit on that thing.
Y'all are wild.
No, but okay. So I thought when you had brought up the non-contacted tribes, I thought there's another one that I saw today.
Were you watching it and I just overheard it?
I was watching it.
I was like,
I didn't really. So around when I was doing my research for the topics today, that's when my sister called me to go with my nieces. So I didn't really get to do a lot of what I wanted to do. So I was watching one though where I think it was in Brazil too.
I think so too, right? Which is why I was like, oh, it has to be the same one.
A non-contacted tribe. Said where they were giving an AI image of aliens,
but like what we portray aliens as, you know, like the whole green monster thing.
Yeah. So they showed this tribe this picture of aliens, and they're like, oh, like, and they're like, oh yeah, we know about these people. We've known about them for like thousands of years. They live in like underground caves, like inside of the earth, and we've just been living with them for like forever. So I thought that's what you were going to talk about.
Yeah. We don't have all the details on that one though. So
that's when I got my emergency call.
But that's what I thought you were talking about too. So I was like, oh, that's crazy that like we all saw the same thing. But I couldn't remember when I saw it. So you must have been watching it and I overheard it. But yeah.
But anyways, that's going to tie in to something I want to talk about today. So there's actually there's some states in the US that are now banning Pornhub. Or at least restricting Pornhub because like there was some again I didn't get to do all the research, but there was some issues with some of the states regarding privacy. So younger kids, it was just too accessible to younger kids. So now these states are banning Pornhub basically. Let me see the laptop. Let me see if I can still pull it up.
Like if they're within that state, you just can't get in.
You just you won't be able to watch.
Well, I guess it is too easy. Like you put yes, I'm 18 and you can get in. Anybody can click that little button.
Yeah.
But what they need to do is like when we went to Glamis, that I rented an RV that they had to check my ID. I had to scan it. Like
I agree.
You want to watch the pornies? You got to scan your ID.
Yeah.
That's funny you said that. So like when I was younger and we still like had the family computer.
Damn.
Bro, and I was curious, bro, but you know how that makes you like put in your birthday information, right?
You put your actual birthday?
No. Imagine
like, nah, get out of here.
You're 12.
So actually, it's funny because I would like make up birthdays and like, I mean, I was never good at math, bro. I was in like fucking like 18. No sé qué mamá. It's like, how old is this person?
It's Christopher
1810,
Columbus.
you're from fucking Bridgerton
I was like,
over here.
I think this is old enough. But yeah, it's pretty easy just to do
Yeah.
it.
So the book that I was just talking about that I'm reading talks about how easy it is for people to just like go into these websites or sign up for social media, anything that like, falls within the addictive realm. And they were saying how like why the reason that they don't do like why they won't add an extra measure is because to the company it doesn't matter. Like they obviously just want 20,000 users,
views,
or 20,000 views or whatever it is. So as long as they actually don't know what their age is, they're not liable for anything that happens because then like you were the liar and like where was the parent? But I agree, like that's not a bad idea. It's like scan your ID so that we know,
One day you're gonna wake up as a parent and you're gonna be like, "Where's my ID?" And then your kid's gonna come like, "Oh, here you
Here
go,
it
daddy.
is.
This is my bad."
Actually, yeah, that would be that's the next step of lying.
So the Pornhub ban in these states include Idaho, Utah, Texas, Missouri, Arkansas, Mississippi, Louisiana, North Carolina, and Virginia.
All these
like
are
the
red
Republican
Yeah,
states.
Midwestern.
Yeah, keep the family values, bro.
Sorry, I'm like so trying
No.
because I remember I had seen something else, but then I had to leave and do
They
uncle
never do that
duties.
in California.
But that whole privacy thing probably just falls under the same thing, is that they're not tracking the actual ages, and so now these kids are getting hacked or like all these. Actually, today I got an email from ID Notify, like you sign up for when you use like TurboTax and stuff. That my email's in the black web. I was
Oh
like,
yeah, I
great.
get those all the time.
Really? And like, what happens? Like, they could just access your email?
Well, I've read into these. Most of these are from like data hacks from like different companies.
Oh, okay. Yeah. that makes
Mine was from
sense.
Best Buy. Like, you know how sometimes it tells you
like a
oh,
breach. It was like a breach.
Every company's been breached. So at this point, I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Like my shit's already out there. My shit doesn't even need to be on the black web. You can just
go ahead.
if you have a business in California, someone can just Google your name.
Well, no,
and
but then
everything
at that
pops
point
up.
they have like access to your actual email, right? Like they can go in and see.
No,
No.
I think they
Oh,
can
okay.
send you emails.
They'll send you emails.
They'll send you an
to-
email.
Oh,
you
like
click on
spam
a
emails.
link.
Yeah, yeah,
and
They'll
yeah.
have
that's
access
when they get
to
you.
like your
I
email,
never
like,
opened
and they'll
those.
try to get you. Like they'll start sending you stuff. That's where the whole phishing comes in. Like if you click on those links or if
Yeah.
you start you log in thinking it's real, that's when they get you.
I've been getting a lot of those on WhatsApp. I don't know if that's happened to you guys
Text
yet.
message.
I get added into groups left and
Right?
right.
And like somebody called me the other day and I never answer unknown numbers, but I answered that day because I thought it was her vet. And like, you know how like when TJ calls you, it's like 01152. So it didn't have the 11, but there was a 52. And so I just saw that and I was like, oh, it's her
Yeah.
vet. And I answered it. And then it was like somebody from not here with their accent. And I was like, oh, wait, this is not the vet.
You know what Pornhub should do?
What?
You know those what is it called when cuando se roban a los niños? I don't know.
Amber
The
alerts?
the Amber alerts, the emergency alerts on phones.
Oh,
They go,
Amber.
and you can't take them off.
So they know.
Whenever you're accessing porn, they should be like, you're about to wank off for like a solid like 5 seconds.
Bro, and then like there was no way of like keeping it on mute or like
There's no way of
vibrate.
muting it.
It's
Like
just,
this is like
It has
yeah,
like the Amber alerts.
yeah.
damn.
Hey, you heard it here first, bro. I'm panning that shit right now.
All right, so we derailed a little because we were giving Mario some time to read up on his topic.
Oh yeah, you guys know I'm a slow fucking reader though. What the fuck?
Guess we got to derail a little more.
Yeah, no. Well, basically, it's just it all wraps back into like the whole like the restrictions are just way too loose. But I guess here it does say that they haven't banned it completely. They're just gonna get really strict on like how the restriction laws. So however they access like the porn and I guess maybe they will start doing
Damn,
something
they
like
should
that.
do it. I bet you they could find a way to not let you use it on your phone. You have to get a computer.
A computer, and like no,
Damn.
typically it's like the family computer, you know, like one
or
computer
a
at the
laptop,
house.
but
Yeah.
at least you
Like you, like it's there.
But
Like
yeah.
you can
Yeah.
just open up another app. And, like,
And like if you
switch
have a
out.
laptop, you have to be at a certain age too, right? Like no, you don't have to be, but I'm saying like you don't like kids, little
But
kids
little kids don't have.
don't walk around with laptops.
Yeah.
They walk
They
around
have-
with iPads.
And iPads, you can still get
Yeah.
into those
Yeah,
sites.
but see, like even that, like
Like,
nah, you
consider
have
it
to
a
have a
phone.
keyboard.
Yeah,
Okay.
like consider the iPad a phone device.
Would that be too much though? Because like now iPad or like the iPads are getting pretty up there with like their technology that they're pretty much considered another laptop.
They're pretty much a computer now.
That's
Yeah,
why
they
we're
are.
trying
But
to
I mean, so is
keep
the
it-
phone.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep it as far away
as like
not making
pocket
it easy.
accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I mean, I get what he's saying because like the laptop, you're not just gonna have it with you in the middle of a nightclub.
What is that? It's my porni's laptop.
Don't touch it. It's on the best scene.
You just have a bunch of tabs open to all the scenes. It's
How weird is it that this whole episode just became about porn?
porn and,
And hot
chocolate cheese.
chocolate.
Sorry for the listeners. We're just trying to come up with original content right here, right?
Wait, so going back, so the issue is that under 18 are getting into it, or
That it's way too easily accessible
Yeah.
for
Okay.
people that are under 18.
under 18.
Yeah.
They should do kind of like what online casinos do, where they make you put in your IDs for, like, send your ID documents
Yes.
before you can access.
Well,
Where have you been, bro?
You
that's
said,
what Raul said to
No, like-
upload your ID.
oh, upload. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I just wasn't paying attention.
Clearly. You see? This is what we do with
Is
dogs.
that what casino? That's what casino gambling does.
Yeah.
I've never.
They started
Okay,
doing
but,
Another
that.
addiction
but
I've never
then you run
tried.
into another issue where now it's like TikTok, for example, and then you have like girls who are like they have their OF pages, so that's easily accessible now too, because now you have to just restrict.
Well, the same
So
thing.
much other shit.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, but like technically, a kid shouldn't have TikTok. There is an age restriction to TikTok. It's just that you can just press yes. I think it's 15.
Well, that's
16?
that's the argument with Pornhub, is that they can just easily press yes, I'm over 18.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's just the argument all around. Pornhub is just taking the heat for it right now in those states.
Well,
They
it's
went
probably-
for the extreme.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. They're taking down the leader. Pop, pop. Pew, pew. I don't know if we can say pop, pop on YouTube.
No, I don't know what you can say.
Oh, I think we debunked actually derailing. It's 9 seconds and we don't get copyrighted.
What?
Shout out
With,
to
like,
La Platica, my bad.
Music?
Yeah. And
Oh.
it's not a product.
So up to 9 seconds.
That's what they said on the podcast. I'm just taking their word for it because they've been podcasting for
We'll see if that's true.
long
Speaking
ass
of La
time.
Platica, I'm drinking the Pepino Salud one today, and it's really good.
Yeah.
This is my favorite one so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Still
only
need to
tried
try
one.
'em.
And I was really drunk.
I keep seeing them at Walmart, but I don't pick them up. I need to
Yeah, I
get one.
need to get
Well,
one.
Mario went
My
on a
Jack
fucking
Pump.
shopping spree.
Why'd you
Mario
tell
never
him?
buys anything. And it was
was-
just like their anniversary.
It was Josh Leva's birthday
Oh, it was
sale.
his birthday. Yeah, I don't know. So they had like a discount on the website. So Mario was like, went on a full shopping
Bought like 4
spree.
bags, bro.
It's like, but like the bags, you
Yeah.
know, like not the little boxes that
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that you buy. So I was like, when they got, I thought it was gonna be the little boxes, and I was like, we just get those at Target. And then when they got here, I was like, oh,
We can't get these at Target.
we bought bags, okay. But
But they're
'cause-
still individuals?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're still individuals. Yeah.
Let me get one.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
you, bro.
That
Yeah, we got
pepino one
we
is
got a
for sure my favorite
pepino,
one so far.
Jamaica, and a paloma one. Which actually I left my paloma over there.
The Jamaica one is good. It's
pepino
just a
one.
little sweet. So if you
Nice
like
and
the
cold.
sweet, then yeah. So the pepino one, that's why I like it because I will super water it down. Like it's 1 packet for this with a shit ton of ice, and it tastes really good. The
Nice and
Jamaica,
refreshing.
the Jamaica was a little too sweet for me, but I haven't done it in this yet. It was just like a cup, so I could see how maybe it wasn't enough water. And the grapefruit one was good. Well, the paloma one was good. Yeah. So we'll give you guys some right now.
He's like, fuck, no.
Why the fuck you say it, though? What the fuck?
They didn't put in on this 30% discount.
It was my discount code.
My bad.
This fool isn't even paying attention on the podcast.
Pues no le des. I was just.
Yeah, I need to
And you guys
energize
all
it.
got to share what you were drinking today. I wanted to
Anyways,
share
wrapping it
too.
back up to so that's basically what they're now trying to do. Jesus is like trying to get stricter laws on
I think they should.
how to get into the pornis
I'm
websites.
100% behind that.
The scanning thing would work.
I
Because I
think
mean,
yeah.
if a travel website has the algorithm,
Yeah.
porn should be able to engineer something exactly the same.
Yeah. I think porn, I think social media, like any of those that already have the restrictions, but they're just easy to bypass, should have it regardless. But I mean,
I just have so many questions because then these little kids are just gonna be stealing people's IDs just to get into pornis.
Yes, but it's an extra step, you know? So like it'll definitely derail a certain amount of people from actually doing it. There has got to be kids that don't have access to their parents' wallet as easy as others, you know? So like, yeah, there's
I'm
going
gonna
to
hide
be
my shit.
Yeah.
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 I leave my wallet everywhere.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know if you have noticed, but every single week when you come, I take a 20
Take a
out.
20.
10 years, 10 years from now? No, what? 15 years from now,
Yeah.
Raul's going to open his wallet. His ID's going to be
My
gone.
ID's
He's going to
gone.
know exactly why.
Find tissues all over the place in Junior's room. He's just like,
Never
he went on a jack-off-a-thon.
I need water.
You guys are horrible. No.
But do you think now? Okay, so we talked about how porn, a porn addiction. Let's say you have a girlfriend and you have a porn addiction.
Mm-hmm.
You're obviously a lot more like that movie with
Scarlett Johansson.
yeah. You want the porn more than you want the girl, right?
And the dude.
It's an addiction.
Yeah. So do you think now these younger generations are going to have an issue with how much sex is on all these platforms? And it's just kind of become so normalized to see like spit on that thing on TikTok. Like it's just, which
I
is
feel like it
before was
already is,
which
man.
before
Yeah.
like sex was a little bit more taboo.
Nah, I feel like now, like, you open...
Por eso digo, pero now it's just like so easy. You open up an app and it's like, oh wow, you see these girls with OF or with OF
Yeah.
pages, or TikTok's like all hella scandalous.
So is your question is like, are we desensitizing it more? Or is your question like, is it going to cause problems in relationships?
Well, it's alright. I think it already causes problems in relationships.
Okay.
I'm more no. My question is like for these younger generations, is it desensitizing the act?
I mean, yeah, I think it's been desensitizing it, or it's been creating an idea in heads that
Yeah,
aren't,
like they're
reality.
gonna think that that's what normal sex is.
or that's the type of sex they're supposed to be having. Or
You know,
you
like they're watching an extreme version of
Yeah.
what sex is.
And so I think that's where the issue comes from more than anything, because I mean, I don't
Bao doesn't want you to step on her face, though.
Nah, fuck, man. I hate it here. I just want that hot too and spit on that.
Okay, well, I think we found our podcast episode name.
I just need you to hot too.
Yeah,
What do
I
you
mean,
gotta
I
say,
definitely
Jesus? You're
do.
just like
Dude,
over there
just say
laughing,
it,
bro.
I know.
He wants to say
Yeah.
it, but
No te van a regañar,
ask
güey.
Pam for permission real quick before you say
Yo le
it.
marco.
No, I was just gonna say. Well, I was gonna say the whole stepbrother thing.
Oh, like in the movie?
I thought the movies.
No,
I mean the movie.
like
Like the taboo.
Like the I love you, stepbrother.
like you're gonna start just getting stuck in the laundromat or something like that, you know, like in the washer. It's like, oh, help me, stepbrother.
like
Yeah.
unrealistic fantasies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
I was
I
thinking
guess those
about.
aren't really unrealistic. I think what's unrealistic is like
That's unrealistic. Getting stuck in a.
But I mean, like role play.
Yeah, like
Role
role
play,
play.
yeah.
isn't too bad. But I'm saying like that, like when you see like dudes stepping on girls,
Yeah.
like dog, come on now.
That
You're gonna
moaning.
see like a little 14-year-old trying to lose his virginity and just stepping on his girl. It's like,
Yeah.
yo,
Like,
she's
that's
never gonna want
super
to do it ever
unrealistic.
again, dog.
Or like, exactly. Or like, if they
You
haven't
get
ever.
me, right? Or he's just,
It's because I just. Do you like this?
you like this shit?
I
She's just like,
what are you doing?
yeah.
I don't know. I saw it on Pornhub.
Oh
Yes.
my God. Okay. Yeah. Very unrealistic. I think it's going to set kids up for like a certain expectation that like is not going to be what is actually going to happen on their first time. And then it's going to be like, wait, what the
Or,
fuck?
Yeah,
the,
'cause,
or
like-
their first
Or they're-
couple of times.
yeah, at all. Even then, you know, like if you really put into perspective the crazy ass shit that you really can see,
Well, yeah, because I mean, I guess I'll just be very open.
a full day of porn and shit.
It's like, well, I saw porn before I lost my virginity. And the first time it happened, I was like, well, this ain't nothing like what I saw on fucking TV.
all disappointed. Yeah, you see, and so like that was you.
3 how long? 4 years ago.
17 years ago. I don't know how old you were, but like imagine now, like however you accessed it was, I'm sure there was hurdles. Like now imagine like
I think I
very
just googled
little.
big boobs.
You probably, yeah. But now, like, now these porn stars are like out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A eso me
So like you
refiero
don't
de
even
que,
have
yeah.
to Google it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, a eso me
The
refiero de que
O-
con
the
TikTok
OS.
and Instagram that is just there.
Yeah.
You know,
Like-
and then like eventually your For You page just becomes that, or your, you know, when you either search the Instagram For You page is just that. Like your algorithm knows you. So it's just so much more easier.
You guys want to know right now that you said that? It made me think of something. Really
You wanna
funny
get
story.
stepped
No.
Paulina Googled big boobs.
Yeah, so I could get some.
She's like, no más por $5,000.
No, there's one of the jobs that I worked at in marketing. My boss came up to me one time and he was like, "Hey, like I don't understand this algorithm. I keep getting all these naked girls." And my wife keeps telling me that it's because I keep looking
Liking
at
it.
the same thing. Yeah. And I was like, how do I tell him that that's exactly why it's happening? But
It's an algorithm.
Yeah, but it just got really awkward. And I was like, well, maybe you should just like start opening other things. So that
Because at the time, only you and him had access to the Instagram, right?
No, but it was like on his personal Instagram.
Oh,
so he was
wow.
coming to me for help.
I thought it was.
like,
I thought it was one of the ones that you were handling.
no. It was like
Yeah.
his personal. But he was coming to me for help, thinking that like I'd be like, oh yeah, that's so weird. Like that, this is what you can do to fix it. And meanwhile, I was like, well,
You should have gone to his liked photos and be like, this is why.
seriously, let me see. Yeah, I just thought about that right now because you said that. But funny story. Anyways.
But
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll see. I also feel like the young, like Emma Raul age, like that young generation is gonna turn things around a lot. Like I think we fucked up. I think millennials fucked up. I think Gen Zs are starting to catch on to that, and they're trying to like reverse some things. And then I think their generation alpha is going to like really bring things back to like.
But like, fuck the how.
Well, we got like greedy with having access to a bunch of things and like the power and like the phones
gratification
and
right
the
now.
instant gratification. Yeah. And like,
Yeah, dude, I get so pissed off when shit doesn't like.
Yeah.
Or like load in like 5 seconds. Or estamos pasando en un lugar de mala señal and I'm like Googling something. It's like, fuck. And I just
Reloads
get,
and reloads. Yeah.
I reload, or I just reset my phone.
so I think Gen Z is already kind of fixing that. Like I think like they're teaching patience a little bit, and then I think the younger generations from there, like our kid generations are gonna like kind of help turn things back around and like go back to the not so instant, not always on social media or always on electronics and stuff. But
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll
hell
see.
no. If things get slower, I'm going to get pissed.
Well, not slower in that sense. Slower in like, not always being on the go, having the access to everything, like always wanting to be on top of things, like it's more of a like
No more-
appreciating life and
No
getting
more
out there.
Keurig, more making hot pot.
Ándale.
Pot,
Yeah.
All right.
Get a little disconnected.
Make a café de la olla in an actual like olla de barro,
Yeah.
like don't just press a button and get some
Start
syrup.
your own fire.
Yeah.
Don't use the oven.
But sometimes
we'll
you just gotta
see.
appreciate those things. Because I mean, I
Yeah.
think that's actually the one thing like I really do appreciate about like Raul sometimes is like he likes like la naturaleza type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could be like, let's go camping, and he'll be down. Jesus probably would be too, but I mean, he needs to play Pokemon Go.
As long as he has service.
He needs glamping versus Raul can go camping.
Just get your Starlink
Yeah.
before we
Ooh, you
go.
can get them good sand Pokemons over there in Glamis.
Ooh.
It's true.
That's true.
I need my internet.
But like, I feel like
I loved the fact that Glamis had no service. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just
but I have these past few weeks actually, out of a lot of the podcasts that we talked to or I talked to, they've all kind of, I feel like we all kind of hit this random plateau, kind of like creative block. At least to some of the ones I've been talking to, and they're like, yeah, we just need a break.
Yeah.
And like kind of just disconnect and like not record, and like that's why last week when I was like, let's just cancel it, I was completely fine with it. I was like, I was in a creative block. I didn't want to pressure you guys to bring shit, and like I was just like, let's just take a break and like live this week a little bit.
I actually saw when I was like searching for topics today, I didn't click on it because I was like, well, I'll come back to it. But it said, are you listening to less podcasts than you were a year ago? Like that was the question. And I think the general consensus would be that people are listening to less podcasts because I think there was just like this like super big uproar on podcasts for a while, and it was like everybody had a podcast and everybody's and everybody wanted to listen to podcasts to like get inspo and stuff, and now we're all just kind of like I mean, this is fun. It's cool, but we need like a
break,
like a little break.
Yeah. Well, even I do too. I mean, I think from all of us, I probably listen to the most.
You do, yeah.
Podcast. And there's the rachitas where I'm like podcast every single day. Like I had my whole week filled up with like different podcasts that I would listen to. And
You
like
literally did. I didn't understand it. I was like, how?
it was just like inspo, and like I also like as much as, I mean, this is a whole other topic in itself, but I like to support the podcasters that,
of course.
you know, that are within our like little community niche. And I was like, of course I'm going to listen to like, you know, Los Compas and La Lucha and all of them, you know? So, it's like kind of like my way of giving back. Right. But then there's times where I was like, dude, I don't want to listen to somebody else have a conversation. Like, I just want to listen to like this whole past week in the gym. I was listening to like Lil Wayne, like old Lil Wayne, and I was like, I kind of miss this. Like, I miss getting lost in this music.
Lost in the sauce.
Yeah, and I think we went out this past weekend, and I was listening to like old like 2000s R&B music.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a time for everything, and we all go through like phases, and there's gonna be a time where you're gonna get back to like listening to all these podcasts again because you're gonna be in that mood, you know.
I think now I'm like picking and choosing.
Yeah.
I think that goes back to the conversation that we were having about like restructuring the podcast. It's like, let's just bring a little bit more value into the podcast versus just kind of like
Quality
over
quantity.
yeah, like let's give the viewers something that they actually want to listen to versus like a sit down conversation where they're probably not as engaged anymore. Like our friends, the ones that listen to the podcast, yeah, they're probably going to be a little bit more engaged to the sit down ones because we're friends, so they like to like be in touch or in tune. But like our listeners that have come onto the platform just through our reels or whatever, like maybe they want something more
Like, what is the value? Yeah.
Versus like what we did last weekend, and they have no idea who the hell we are.
Yeah, and I think I go back to the balance. Like, I think having a little bit of everything is good, you know. But even like me, like I was avid with Jay Shetty, like every Monday, every Friday, listening to his podcast. I'm like, I can't tell you the last time I listened to his podcast. Like, I just haven't been in like a podcast mood. So I don't know. It just kind of goes and comes for people.
Yeah. What about you, Geezuss? Because yeah, I know Raul only listens to like one other podcast.
I like you. I have my rachas, but I just listen to music.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it's like the same, like 2 or 3 playlists.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch too much anime and YouTube, so there's no time for podcast. But I do
But like
try.
even then, like it doesn't necessarily have to be podcast, but like I just like one specific thing, like your YouTube videos. Like, what do you watch? What do you watch? You watch some weird ass shit, huh?
No, it's funny because
Some Pornhub.
my girlfriend makes fun of me for this. So I watch people watching movies, watching shows. You know, like reactions to certain shows or movies.
You're like an iPad.
I've
kid.
been into that thing right now.
I was gonna say you're like the kid that watches the kid play with the toy.
Yeah.
I like watching
You
streamers watch
like watching
things.
people play video games.
Yeah, or that too. You know,
Well, that's kind of like Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Twitch
that's
is
Twitch.
watching somebody
but
play video games.
sometimes I'm watching them watch a video instead of me watching the video directly. I'm
Like
watching
them
some-
having the reaction.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously
Well,
there's a
reaction
market for
videos
that.
are-
Yeah.
yeah.
What kind of videos though? Like what are they watching?
movies, like legit movies.
Oh,
It's
like any genre movie? Like
any
it doesn't
genre
matter.
movie, and it's usually I watch movies that I've seen, and then it's funny because like I see, oh, they watched this movie, I haven't seen it. I need to watch this movie so I can go back and watch the reaction and see what he says about it.
You watch this stuff alone?
Yeah, or sometimes with my girlfriend's there, I just put it on. While
Maybe you
she's
just need
playing.
a friend to watch it with.
No.
Feels like you just need someone to
Do
watch
you need
a
to go
movie
out
with.
more, Jesus? Like
I'll watch a movie with you, dog.
You
He's always here.
You know
We
you
used to
can
go to the
text
movies a
during
lot.
the week, bro. Yeah.
I like watching movies and shows, but I don't like watching with someone. Well, I've gotten used to not talking because I want to be fully engaged.
Well, actually, now we need to not like that anymore because we were fucking lost watching House of Dragons this weekend.
Oh my god! Yesterday I
watched
was
the
like,
shit
I
out
wish
of
you
that.
would have
I loved
invited
it.
Jesus over to
Yeah.
watch it because
You
I had
watched
so
the
many
recap?
questions.
You had to
We
recap.
still have so many
Yes.
fucking. Wait, dude, I have squirrel brain. I don't remember what the fuck I did last week.
Towards the end of the episode, I was like, okay, I got it. I remember who all of these people are. But the whole episode, I was like, who was that? What was that? What happened to them?
Y me preguntaba, and I was getting so frustrated. And I was like, dude, just shut up. I don't know.
And then
Just
I
watch
said,
it.
it's like, we should have invited Jesus. But towards the end of the episode, I was like, oh, okay. And I even told him, I was like, that is like this person's wife and that is this person. But for a hot minute, I was like, we should go back and watch the last episode. I just didn't want to like waste that whole other hour and then have to watch the next one again.
Yeah,
So we
this
did it.
episode set up a lot.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, it
I loved
did.
it.
Yeah, you're watching it too.
Yeah.
We should have a Sunday House of Dragon day.
Yeah, for
Not
real.
Every
this
other
Sunday,
weekend,
You want
because
Emma
he's in
taking you
Mexicali.
outside?
Oh, that's true.
Tia Pao, let's go. Let's go
Does
outside.
Sarai watch it? Because I don't think she's into
Let's go to the
it.
park. She's gonna take you. I just want to watch House of Dragon.
No, I think it's funny. Like she, like, well, at least when we're at your house, she wants to go play in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Pero tú estás bien entrado viendo la serie. She's like, no, tío Pau, vamos a jugar.
Yeah. It's
The only time I do watch
Only
or
lasts
hear
for a little
while.
podcasts is when I have long door dashes or if I go to El Centro to visit my girlfriend. Sometimes I pre-download a couple of Los Compas or what's the other one I've been listening to? TMG. I would listen to a lot
Tiny Meat Gang.
because I just like
Is
I
that
don't
really
I don't
what
want to
it stands
learn
for?
from
Yeah.
any I don't want to
TMG,
learn from
Tiny
anyone. I
Meat
don't want to be lectured. I just want to
That's
hear
sick.
people have fun.
Yeah, well, I guess like I can relate to that when I'm working. Like when I'm working and like I don't have, I guess like the mental capacity to like actually like listen to a Jay Shetty podcast, for example, because I'm like thinking of like he's like a motivational like
He's the
life
number
coach.
one. What is it? Damn, I forgot what it is.
I forgot what he
haven't
says,
listened
yeah.
to it
We're
in
the
so
number one
long.
podcast in San Diego.
That is very true.
No, he's
Eat
he's
it,
a
chew it, swallow it.
Damn. Clipping
he
that. Let her speak. I'm gonna give her that hot tooth.
he is a did you say motivational coach?
like a life coach.
He's like a life coach, motivational coach. But his episodes, he brings in a lot of guests and like they share their experiences. But his episodes are a lot on like mental health.
Is that the Indian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, I know you know who he is if I
Yeah,
show you.
yeah. I know who it is. Like you had to explain a little, and I know who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't. I know.
You know of
You
him.
know
yeah,
of him,
yeah.
yeah.
Like you show me a picture, I'll be like, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So like for me to be in a mental space to like listen to his type of podcast, like I have to be like not doing anything so I
Zen.
can like actually like take
Enjoy
in
it.
what he's saying and like think about it.
Yeah.
So when I'm working, like I listen to more of like conversational podcasts because it's like I'm in it but I'm not in it type of deal. Or it's just easy for me to like hop back in or like kind of space out for like 5 minutes and then like, oh shit, yeah, I'm listening to a podcast.
It's funny that you say that right now because hold on, I want to make sure. Yeah, I started listening to this podcast that I really like, but none of you are gonna like it, so I'm not even gonna tell you to listen to it. But it just has it's about, I don't know what he is. He's some kind of scientist, but he basically brings on guests and they talk about like things going on, like.
We're not
For
smart
example,
enough
I
for
would
that.
no, it's not that. I just know you're not gonna be interested in it.
Eres tonto? ¿Te gusta
How
ser
Mario was
tonto?
telling you the other day that like I went non-toxic on our like cleaning products. So he breaks down like why they're so bad. What
It's just funny.
he breaks down why they're so bad and all of that, right? So like
Yeah,
there are
yeah.
podcasts like that that are like
Informative.
educational, yeah, informative. And I was talking to my mom the other day because I like listen to them when I'm doing things and I feel like I miss a lot of things and like I just want to sit down and listen to it and like take notes. But I never have the time to just sit because he has like 2.5 hour long podcast. So it takes me like days to finish it. And I'm like, I don't just have time to sit down and like take these notes. But I mean, it's funny because like, yeah, even Jay Shetty sometimes I'm like, I want to remember this, but like I'm so caught up in things that I'm doing that I'll like pause it or I rewind it like 50 times until I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, me acordé.
Yeah, that's why like when Jesus brought up the idea of like making the podcast shorter, like I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, well, it actually gives us the chance to like if we want to sit down and actually like talk about or like come up with notes and like actually talk about something that like can be of value or just shoot the shit for an hour.
Yeah.
You know, and the listeners will probably appreciate, you know, ambos.
Like a topic, yeah.
Yeah.
I
You've been
kinda
like
feel we
laughing
did-
for like the past 5 minutes. But every time I turn
He's
around,
having
you're
a conversation
He
in his
is,
head.
right?
He is,
Yeah,
yeah.
I keep seeing this. Just fucking spit it out.
It's
dude.
the
He's having a
chocolate and
good time,
cheese.
bro.
What did it
He's
do to
having a
you?
You
good
got the
time.
zoomies right now.
I'm listening.
Are you shroomies
He
or
is
something?
into shit.
It's because every time I turn around, you're laughing.
What'd you put in your chocolate?
I don't know.
He macroed the micro dose.
Did you find the shroomies in the
I
pantry?
don't feel good.
Am I ever gonna come down from this? He's having that type of moment right now. This is why Jesus drinks hot chocolate.
Nah,
for real.
I agree with everything you said. I was just laughing at the things that I watch on YouTube because I was like, if you pull up my
See,
history,
he's having side conversations with himself.
Ay, that's funny.
He's thinking about a video he's gonna go see later.
yeah, I technically am. I've been watching cruise vlogs.
Oh, sí, cierto. ¿Ya cuánto falta?
Oh yeah, you're pretty.
67. I mean,
67 days?
yeah, hold up.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. Like, super crazy show you were watching, no?
And the moment of truth. What's the shit?
So 58
the
days.
cruise.
I said 67, right?
Yeah.
62. How many?
Hold up. It's loading. 67
days.
Damn.
Damn. Yeah, casi.
That's crazy.
2 months.
It's just you two going, right?
That'll be fun. You'll have to tell us all about it on the podcast.
Yes.
You're going to try to blog?
I'm going to try.
Did you get back in
'cause
CGI?
I'm not going to have internet. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it. I found all the videos you guys took at Italy.
The
Random ass
10
videos, yeah.
videos.
It's a bunch of like random B-roll when I was trying to like figure it out.
Yeah.
But I saw that there's no internet on the cruise unless you pay for it. Mm-hmm. So I guess
How
That's
many days?
typical,
it's going to
no?
be a lot of me time.
How many days is it?
7 nights.
Well, it's going to be a lot of you and your girlfriend time.
Yes.
Quality time. Yes.
Gotta rewire your brain. Gotta give him that hot. Spit on that
I'd go crazy.
with the hot.
Bro, if she did that to me, I'm going buck wild.
With the cowboy accent.
Yeah, she lays that Tennessee accent.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, girl.
Like her dad is
What do you want?
straight like he'll lynch you when he sees you.
I'm gonna be like, what do you want, girl?
Like he'll give you that hot. Pew.
Be like, think of your grandson.
Y'all are wild.
But guys, before we start wrapping things up, sorry that was kind of a abrupt, but it is the last Tuesday of the month. But this whole month was Men's Mental Health Month. So just check in on your homies. I'm not gonna get all sentimental and break it down for you guys. Y'all heard about it too much from probably all the podcasts you guys listen to. Excuse me, but just check up on your homies.
Always,
check up
not
on
just
homies.
this month.
Yeah, always. And if you got issues, then start a podcast.
No.
Try therapy.
Yes.
Talk to somebody. There are people out there who care for you and would much rather see you alive than visit your grave.
Alive and well.
Alive and well. Thriving. Whatever. Yeah, that's how I keep you around, babe. But yeah, anyways, short and sweet. That's all I really wanted to say.
Happy Pride.
Oh, también.
Una parte.
Jesus, you got a Jesus quote?
I do have a quote. Jesus quote. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going.
Yep. Keep moving forward. Raul has something to say.
No, I'm good. Stop laughing, Mario. It's the way I said it sounded a lot worse than.
It was just so like,
So natural.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, we hope you enjoyed your time with us. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave some comments because y'all sometimes don't be leaving comments sometimes.
Facts.
And it kind of makes me sad.
Facts.
But como siempre, guys, live your best life, fight your fears. At the end of the day, the only thing that you regret are the things that you did not do. So vive con huevos, guys. We out of here. We love you. Peace.
Bye.
Never thanks.
Bye, fam.